Once upon a time, there was a mother who had 4 sons. The older one, called Latoa, he was diligent in gardening to help his mother, while the second one named Latanga, and the third named Lalolo, who always together in their whole time of life. Then the fourth child was named Lakuttu. He called Lakuttu because he was a lazy boy than the other siblings. One day, Lakuttu was daydreaming in his room. In a full day, he never came out of the room.
Where's my younger brother? Lakuto, open the door, please. Lakuto, open the door, please. I didn't tell you to steal. I only invite you to garden.
I cannot do. I'm sleepy. I don't like gardening. I just like to play. I don't like gardening, but I just have this coin.
The next day, Latoa goes to her mother and showed Lakutu's coin to her.
Mom, yesterday I met Lakuto and he gave me this coin.
What for?
Lakuto is like go to the sea.
The mother goes to market. She bought anything that she needs for daily life. After she bought all things that she needs, she plans to go back home. But when she walking, the coin of Lakutu was full. Then she turned back to the market and bought a fishing rod for her son. One day, Lakutu went to fishing in the river, which was quite far from his house. He thought that it was only the river he knew has many fish. When Lakutu arrived to the river, he started to put the bait into the hook.
Why are they hate me? Should I be home without small fish? My brother and mother will say, like there is no fish today.
Lakutu tried to fishing again.
Who will big fish?
Lakutu rolled the string faster than caught it with a net, but it was not a big fish. He just got a large mosquito.
Hey mosquitoes, don't disturb me. I'm just fishing. Mosquito have not carried. What are you saying, Kuttu? I am a mosquito. If you want to steal my karay, follow me. I know what are you saying. You know what I do?
On their way to Kajang Palace.
Lakuttu, don't be afraid of us. Thing is over my Karaing palace. But look at the palace. It's very beautiful. the mosquitoes palace. My son, sit down. Don't be afraid of me. I'm the carrying host of mosquitoes. Yes, Grandpa.
Suddenly, he was looking at the old man with long white hair. It made Lakuttu even more afraid of the Karang.
He is the incarnation of someone. Don't be afraid. Come closer. Why are you coming here? I come here because I want to fishing.
Lakuttu tells the story of his unfortunate life, that he was a lazy kid. He has a mother and 3 older siblings. His father died long time ago. Then, the Karang of Mosquito tells Lakuttu to stay at night in that palace. The sun appeared again, and the rooster began to crow long that sign time for the dawn prayer for those who carry it out. "You woke up, son. Let's go out," said Karang Mosquito. "You passed my test last night, Lakuttu. You are the lucky boy," said Karang Mosquito when Lakuttu were about to leave that palace.
If you stumble a big rock, pull it out and never ask anyone.
Lakuttu smiled. Then he returned to continue his journey. On the way he was tired. Then he sat under a large tree not far from the mountain. He enjoyed the natural atmosphere while looking at his village, which was still very far away. When his strength began to recover, he was about to continue his journey. But suddenly, his legs tripped over at the root of the wood. When he remembered the old grandfather's message, finally he pulled open the root of the wood. Suddenly, he saw gold bars buried in the ground. Lakuttu was delighted to see the gold bullion in front of his eyes. He hurriedly woke up, ignoring the wood even though it still hurt. Several years later, Lakuttu was famous and now began to look very strong. In fact, every day he gives food to people around his village. "Lakuttu, where have you been?" said Latoa. "Yourself told me to work, and this is the result of my hard work. Isn't that what you expect from me?" said Lakuttu to his brother. "Yes, I expected that. But where did you get it?" Then Lakuttu tells his journey to his brother Latoa. Since Latoa heard of Lakuttu's story, he didn't want to lose to him either. Finally, he went along the river which was meant by Lakuttu. Then he did what Lakuttu had done in his story. Latoa began to put his bait into the hook. Shortly thereafter, the rod started moving, but only a mosquito was all he had. He not disappointed to see him because he thought that a mosquito was helping Lakuttu so that he could get a lot of gold. Without thinking, Latoa hurriedly dived to the bottom of the river following the mosquito's trail. He came to Mosquito's kingdom just for looking for gold. Latoa woke up from his bed, and the banana stems he was sleeping on, which were intact, were torn into pieces.
Oh, use tumbler, a big crop, pull it out, and never ask anyone.
Latoa said goodbye to the carrying of mosquito with a huff, then stepped his feet following the direction of the carrying instruction. Latoa stepped out at the right door of the palace, but he suddenly saw the gold bullion scattering in the room on the left side of the door. So he entered the left door because he saw gold bars. He forgot what the carrying mosquitoes ordered to him. On the way, when Latoa was about to return home, he was exhausted. I'm so tired. I better to rest under that tree and enjoy the cool breeze, said Latoa. When his strength started to recover, his gold bars suddenly disappeared from his grasp, then turned into stone.
I'm sorry, Grandpa.
But it was too late. Latoa had to accept his destiny. What used to look handsome, his white skin, has now disappeared as a result of his own action. Latoa continued his journey to the house with his body that changed into a black dog.